all this icky muck. Well, I didn't mean that literally. That ancient ruin could be right in front of our faces and we wouldn't even know it. I didn't see it. Right here. Oh, wait. I think I stepped in something. It's just mud.
Girl, don't you see? When I was a little silly and the sun was going down.
Tell me she's not.
The darkness and the shadows, they would always make me frown.
She is.
I'd hide under my pillow from what I thought I saw. But Grandpa said that wasn't the way to deal with fears at all.
So what is?
She said, Pinky, you gotta stand up tall. Learn to face your fears. You'll see that they can't hurt you. Just laugh to make them disappear. Ha, ha, ha. So giggle at the ghostly, guffaw at the grossly, crack up at the crazy, whoop it up with the weepy, chortle at the kooky, snortle at the spooky. Tell the victim scary face to take a hike and leave you alone. And if he thinks he can scare you, then he's got another thing coming, and the very idea of such a thing just makes him wanna How are we gonna cross this?
What a world! What a world!
Excuse me, sir. Why are you crying?
Well, I don't know. I was just sitting here, minding my own business, when this tacky little cloud of purple smoke just whisked past me and tore half of my beloved mustache clean off. And now I look simply horrid.
Oh, give me a break. That's what all the fuss is about? Why, of course it is. How can you be so insensitive? Oh, just look at him. Such lovely luminescent scales.
I know.
Your expertly coiffed mane.
Oh, I know.
Your fabulous manicure.
Oh, it's so true.
All ruined without your beautiful moustache.
It's true, I'm hideous.
I simply cannot let such a crime against fabulosity go uncorrected.
Ow! What did you do that for?
Rarity, what are you...
Oh! My moustache! How wonderful!
You look smashing. Oh, Rarity, your beautiful tail. Oh, it's fine, my dear. Short tails are in this season. Besides, it'll grow back. So with the mustache. We can cross now. Let's go.
Allow me.
There it is. The ruin that holds the elements of harmony. We made it. Twilight, wait for us. We're almost there. What's with you and falling off cliffs today?
Now what?
Duh.
Oh, yeah.
Who's there? I ain't scared of you. Show yourself.
We've been eagerly awaiting the arrival of the best flyer in Equestria.
Who?
Why, You, of course.
Really? I mean, oh yeah, me. Hey, you wouldn't mind telling the Wonderbolts that, would ya? Because I've been trying to get into that group for, like, ever.
No, Rainbow Dash. We want you to join us. The Shadow Bolts. We're the greatest aerial team in the Everfree Forest. And soon we will be the greatest in all Equestria. But first, we need a captain. The most magnificent,
Yep.
swiftest,
Yes.
bravest flyer in all the land.
Yes, it's all true.
We need you.
Woohoo! Sign me up. Just let me tie this bridge real quick, and then we have a deal.
No! It's them or us.
Rainbow! What's taking so long?
Oh, no.
Rainbow! Don't listen to them.
Well,
You. Thank you for the offer, I mean. But I'm afraid I have to say no. Good job, Rainbow. See? I'd never leave my friends hanging. Whoa. Come on, Twilight. Isn't this what you've been waiting for? The elements of harmony. We found them. Careful. Careful.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 5. Where's the 6th?
The book said, when the 5 are present, a spark will cause the 6th element to be revealed. What in the hay is that supposed to mean? I'm not sure, but I have an idea. Stand back. I don't know what will happen. Come on now, y'all. She needs to concentrate. The element! Where did she go? Twilight, where are you? Look! Come on!
you're kidding. You're kidding, right?
Just one spark. Come on, come on. No, no. But where's the 6th element?
You little fool! Thinking you could defeat me! Now you will never see your princess or your son. The night will last forever!
Don't worry, we'll be there. You think you can destroy the elements of harmony just like that? Well, you're wrong, because the spirits of the elements of harmony are right here!
What?
Applejack, who reassured me when I was in doubt, represents the spirit of honesty. Fluttershy, who tamed the manticore with her compassion, represents the spirit of kindness. Pinkie Pie, who banished fear by giggling in the face of danger, represents the spirit of laughter. Rarity, who calmed a sorrowful serpent with a meaningful gift, represents the spirit of generosity. And Rainbow Dash, who could not abandon her friends for her own heart's desire, represents the spirit of loyalty. The spirit spirits of these 5 ponies got us through every challenge you threw at us.
You still don't have the 6th element. The spark didn't work.
But it did. A different kind of spark. I felt it the very moment I realized how happy I was to hear you, to see you, how much I cared about you. A spark ignited inside me when I realized that you all are my friends. You see, Nightmare Moon, when those elements are ignited by the spark that resides in the heart of us all, it creates the 6th element, the element of magic.
Every pony okay?
Oh, thank goodness.
Why, Rarity, it's so lovely.
I know. I'll never part with it again.
No, your necklace. It looks just like your cutie mark.
What? So does yours.
Look at mine! Look at mine! Oh, yeah!
Gee, Twilight, I thought you were just spouting a lot of hooey. But I reckon we really do represent the elements of friendship. Indeed you do.
Princess Celestia!
Twilight Sparkle, my faithful student. I knew you could do it.
But you told me it was all an old ponytail.
I told you that you needed to make some friends. Nothing more. I saw the signs of Nightmare Moon's return, and I knew it was you who had the magic inside to defeat her. But you could not unleash it until you let true friendship into your heart. Now, if only another will as well. Princess Luna. It has been 1,000 years since I have seen you like this. Time to put our differences behind us. We were meant to rule together, little sister.
Sister?
Will you accept my friendship?
Whoa!
I'm so sorry. I missed you so much, big sister.
I've missed you too.
Hey! You know what this calls for? A party!
Why so glum, my faithful student? Are you not happy that your quest is complete and you can return to your studies in Canterlot?
That's just it. Just when I learn how wonderful it is to have friends, I have to leave them.
Spike, take a note, please. I, Princess Celestia, hereby decree that the unicorn Twilight Sparkle shall take on a new mission for Equestria. She must continue to study the magic of friendship. She must report to me her findings from her new home in Ponyville.
Oh, thank you, Princess Celestia. I'll study harder than ever before.
Isn't this exciting? Are you excited? Because I'm excited. I've never been so excited. Well, except for the time I went, but I mean... My little pony. My little pony.
And that was episode 2. So, initial thoughts, people? And I know like I said, we kind of discussed this before from the first episode that, the two kind of work together. So we've probably hit most of everything that needs to be said. One of the things that I really do like about one of the things I really want to point out is that I don't know where this. I like that it's average, ordinary ponies in this case who rose up to defeat evil. Yes, so those are some of my favorites. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry about that, folks. One of the things that I like is when ordinary folks rise up to face evil. Why should it be a superhero or someone with unnatural by our standards, unnatural abilities when we have the power to do it all along? Something to think about. Now, I will say this. No, Nightmare Moon is not exactly the greatest villain the show will produce. But, for what it is worth, she does do her job. In the sense of, just providing us a story, providing us a villain, and providing good resolution. I do like the story of siblings going to war with each other, especially when the resolution involves them making peace once again. And in this case, they do. And like I said, I'm going to kind of backtrack here a little bit, but like I said, overall, she isn't the greatest villain, especially what is to come. Mostly because it's just, let's ignore the idea of eternal night. Let's just ignore that for a moment. What bothers me about her is that, what bothers me with her is the fact that she just seems so bland. And again, down the road, we're going to get two major villains amongst the minor ones who have far more to her. But we'll get there when we get there. Funny thing is, I can't wait till we get to Chrysalis. There's a lot I'm going to be saying about her. And no, I don't think we're going to have an entire episode devoted to her. Not only because we'll be getting to her at some point, but because I really don't feel there's... Well, okay, we probably could, but we'll see about that, alright? And Mr. Ben, you bring up a good point. The one-shot villains, I don't think they're getting old in the sense of what you're saying. It's kind of like, I do agree with you. We need a recurring antagonist or 2, or 3, or 4. But, that's a good point too, is there just wasn't a lot to flesh her out. But I think more than anything, I'm guessing they wanted to focus more on the protagonist as opposed to the antagonist. And that's kind of where, again, the 2 major villain episodes shine. And I think that's why they're so much more memorable and so much better, is because, and this is why a lot of stories, again, kind of the same thing. You have to understand that, they can only do so much. That I can sympathize with. That I'm fine with, and I realize that. But, like I said, in the same breath, you have to remember that we're going to have we have to both introduce the protagonist and the antagonist. We don't have the luxury of, in future episodes, of having the protagonist established. And I'll get to Luna here in a second. We don't have the protagonist established or we will have them established. We'll know who they are, what they do, blah, blah, blah. But here, you have to remember, like I said, we're introducing them. So we've got, yep, that you put it right on the head there, Mr. Ben. That's the problem. But you just have to remember that unlike that the, how do I want to put this? A, it's not over yet. B, I wouldn't be surprised if we get far better character development of not only the main six, but of other minor characters like Luna in future episodes. Yeah, again, we get a little bit to her, but like I said, I would not be surprised if they give us something a little more in season 3 and so on. And one of the things about this show, and heck, you could say this about any show, the writers, well, the entirety of the staff could probably expand upon every single character to the point of exhaustion. Yeah, or let me finish up here, Mr. Ben. You can tell as many, you can give us as many episodes as you want. You can expand upon a character until they are exhausted, which is a near impossibility for some of the more complex ones, even within, say, a show like this. And the fans will still find some way of finding, I guess for lack of better terms, holes in the character. So, like I said, let's pretend we take Twilight Sparkle to the very ends of the very ends. We expand on her as much as we can, or the writers do. Well, like I said, I know there would be someone who could do just the very same thing. They'll find something the writers missed. It's just the nature of the beast. Like I said, you know, we, by the way, for what it's worth, yeah, that's kind of my point there, too. By the way, he'll always be Stephen Magnet to me until canon says otherwise. I know, it's just a fan-interpreted name, but if we got Derpy, why can we not have Stephen Magnet? Overall, yeah, exactly that. So overall, it does a really good job of getting anyone, I want to stress that, anyone. When I first started watching it, like I said, it drew me in because these characters were interesting, and I said to myself at the end of this episode, I want to see what these characters are like. I want to see what this show has to offer. And from there, I watched everything. So overall, for what it's worth, this pilot does a good job of pulling people in, and that's what it should be doing. And that's about all I have to really say about it. Do you have anything, Mr. Ben? I know this is going kind of quick, but like I said, I kind of need to make this episode quick. We might be able to expand upon it a little bit more a little later. All right. I'm not, to be completely honest, I'm not too terribly surprised. I think it was as you said, the two-parter, you get done with the first one and you go, well, okay, I got to see how this ends. And, of course, then you're left, exactly, or it's just like you said. We watch the first one, go, okay, I got to see how this concludes. So it's as you said, you have to give yourself a second run-through and you go. So it's not like, say, watching one episode and then jumping off. It's watching two episodes. You could call them two separate standalone episodes. You have anything to add? Otherwise, I think I'm going to call it quits here. All right. With that, folks, I'd like to thank you for dropping by, and I hope to see you in the future episodes. Like I said, just a reminder, next to what do you mean? What do you mean exactly, Mr. Ben? Oh, I see what you mean. I think I know what you mean anyway. We can kind of discuss that a little further down the road. When we get to the next episode, how it kind of branches off from here. Or it branches off from the pilot, so we can kind of get into the details of that. We'll look into that. But for now,